Like they're going just for a straight B push this time. No middle action.
Scatter.
We see the Killjoy ult go down.
Both Killjoy ult and Omen ult.
They take site really fast because of that Killjoy and Omen teleport. Leaving it down to a 4v4. Skye uses her ult to get some info on where the players are.
We see Purdue's breach playing out B main. Probably playing with the ult and post plant. He's put in a dangerous scenario.
Standing.
And he does exactly that, but it's down to 3v1. We'll see if it's enough.
Ben having some really good plays there, getting a 3K. Hiding in that little corner. Seems like Purdue just could not little weasel him out there as he gets a little 3K off them.
It's going to be another round for Pittsburgh State. Very expensive round for both teams. Multiple ultimates used on both sides of the field.
Yeah, we saw the Breach ult, Omen, and KJ ult coming from Purdue. And on Pitt State side, I think we saw Skye. Who else ulted?
I think just the Skye for Pittsburgh.
Just the Skye.
4 ultimates in 1 round.
You see Purdue going back to the middle strat, where they're kind of lurk both sides and have 2 run up middle. They've cleared up middle though, when they're slowly pushing up to B heaven.
Ben locking down A ramps, as usual. We see Purdue back off of A. Follow up mid where they've taken space.
Arrows might get sneak. And he gets the pick.
Spike down B.
But it's traded by Alex.
Purdue had a number of advantage here. They're playing loud. They have been found out. Running fast to A. Trying to get bombed down early.
As they get into sight with no interference there.
Spike planted.
Looks like Pitt State might have to retake this. They get a nice pick on Society. Followed by Bowl. Goofy, having a good position here, gets taken out though. Alex getting a 4K. Spread out. Oh, and eventually he gets caught lacking with that ultimate. He gets taken out by Rice Fan.
A great clutch from Rice Fan. Very unfortunate round to lose there for Purdue.
Especially with no ults available now. This could be a problem.
They seem to be successful in getting onto a site, especially taking all that control in mid and then deciding where to go from there. Pittsburgh State performing very well just in raw gunplay.
Time for a field test.
Just coming down to winning their gunfights.
Alarm bot out.
Yeah, we're seeing definitely maybe an aim differential by Pitt State here. Or maybe an awareness differential as they are playing aggressive to take back that site. Surely working out for them.
Purdue going back to their usual split push here. Taking space up mid.
Yeah, I think they know they're getting onto site and they know they can get these picks, but they're just not playing it well enough. I don't know how to describe it. As they get taken down mid, leaving it into a 3v4.
You see the same trades get taken. Up mid into B heaven and male. Always seems to be gunfights going on there. Always seems to be trades from both sides. But it goes down to another win for Pittsburgh State, bringing it to 7-2.
Yeah, big plays from Pitt State there. So we saw They were really winning on those trades there, and good positioning overall.
Pittsburgh State now with 4 ultimates. Sitting very.
Don't get in my way.
Push towards B, it seems.
Toxins
Defensive smoke coming from Pittsburgh State. Shutting that push down.
Yeah, as we've seen throughout this match, it's sort of a CT-sided map, would you say? Lots of less angles to hold for the CT as much as it would be for the attackers. And we see them relying on these same strats, pushing up mid, and that's all they really can do on this map.
A lot of action here. Up B heaven, as usual. Down to a 4v3 for Purdue. 2 players at low health.
Spike down
3v3
B.
now.
headshot.
Good kills from Rice Fan there, as he holds site by himself, waiting for his teammates to push around.
1 enemy remaining.
Ooh, good pick from Alex, taking out Rice Fan, but unfortunately Eros is up in heaven. He knew they were there, but got a quick headshot on him, and just didn't really work out. Good plays from Pitt State there. I think Purdue needs to figure out what they really want to do at mid, as they're taking control, but they're not really figuring out where they need to position and where they need to be to stop the retake.
Yeah, we see them getting up mid and then slowing down a lot once they reach into B heaven or into vent. I think they're just not entirely too sure of what they plan to do once they take all that space and just get a little lost.
And we see Pitt State here aggressively taking mid. Not usually what they would do, but I guess they're kind of seeing through Purdue now and trying to take that aggression up even more, force it in their face, maybe get some picks off it, as we see.
We see Ben coming off slow flank here. Up behind.
Spike down mid.
They're not expecting it, but it's down to a 2v2.
1 enemy remaining.
Ben coming in from behind takes down Society. Down to a 2v1.
Leaving Bowl by themselves at 4 HP, and they really can't do anything there as Ben gets the next kill.
Last round in the half.
Bringing it to round 12. Let's see if Purdue can change it up to win this round.
We saw Pittsburgh State use a couple of ults there. They've been holding on to them for a few rounds.
Here,
Finally just used them
placing
to make some
sentry.
risky plays, but they paid off. Getting the round for Pittsburgh State. Coming down to the last round in the first half, we'll see if Purdue can bring it to 9-3, a very integral score in Valorant.
As we see, they go for a fast push and manage to take out 2, making it a 3v3 with Pitt State trading a couple. Got a sneaky Omen in the corner here. Let's see what he can do.
Purdue gets onto site, uses Viper ult,
Spike
takes this
planted.
control. But a defensive Killjoy ult to try and retake the site from Pittsburgh State.
Yeah, with this Killjoy ult, it really could work in Pitt State's favor, and they might just be able to defuse the bomb immediately.
Purdue players get 1 back off the site.
Last player standing.
But a breach ult post plant to knock off the diffuser. An Omen ult to get some intel. Eros not really sure where the other players are. All 3 are in main, but he thinks one could be heaven.
Eros is going to have a hard time here with all the util, and yeah, unfortunately he gets taken down by XOSO.
Switching sides.
Good round for Purdue there, picking it up and bestowing the 9-3 curse upon Pittsburgh.
We'll see if Purdue can bring it back on the defense half. Both teams, roughly the same team comp. Same characters almost.
Placing alarm bot.
So
Placing
it comes
swarm
down to
grenade.
raw abilities. We could see this go into overtime.
Placing swarm
Or
grenade.
even just a sweep from Purdue on their defense half here.
Yeah, let's see what Pitt State decides to do here. On attack, looks like they might be going for an A push.
Toxins going up.
Fast up to heaven. And they're all the way up. No one's seeing anyone yet. That could all change very soon. As Eros gets taken down by Alex.
Spike down.
And
A.
Killjoy taken down by the Omen.
Here.
Big pick from EXO there. Leaving it in a 2v4 for Pitt State.
Both Pittsburgh State players stuck in ramps. The bomb is down deep in A heaven. They have to make a play to go get it. But they just don't have the numbers to be able to do so.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial to get these headshots for Pitt State here, as one of them's already low. It might just be all up to bend over here soon.
Last player standing.
As Acid does get taken
30
off by
seconds
Alex.
left.
And it looks like Ben gets taken over by Society's turret. With all that fire and spray going on, there's nothing really they can do in a 4v1 scenario.
Like we saw last half, though, it doesn't mean anything losing the first round. Pittsburgh State loses the first two fairly often, and then still comes back once they get rifles. Overpowering with their gunplay and aiming skill.
As we see here, it looks like they might fake A, go mid. That's exactly what's happening. They're found out by Alex, getting smoke down ropes.
Toxin screen down.
Big stun by Breach. Pushing him in the corner, getting mollied out here. Two people stuck in the corner right now.
Pittsburgh State just getting crippled by Purdue's util usage.
We're seeing very passive play from Purdue. Really playing defensively, no attacking. As you see, he just holds that angle and waits for them to push there. Now he's playing a little bit more aggressive now that he knows.
Spike down B.
He's got that confidence after those kills.
One
More.
enemy remaining.
Almost gets another. Breach trades him, and Omen gets the last kill on Ben.
Very good round for Purdue. It's possible for them to come back here on the defense half if they keep playing like that. However, going into round 3, Pittsburgh State now has rifles.
Yeah, as I said earlier, it feels like a very big defense-oriented map. But let's see what strats Pitt State can do here to take control of sides.
They set up for another full A push. We see 3 defenders on this site. Purdue likes to put one deep onto A. It worked out for them last time. We'll see what happens here.
Big kill from Ben,
Coming
though.
back.
Being full flash, and Eros gets another pick
Alarm bot out.
as they take A site.
Pittsburgh State getting bombed down fast. Having numbers advantage here. Down to a 5v3.
Kemi getting a big pick on Bull. Leaving it in a 2v5 scenario.
Enemy remaining.
It's not looking good for Purdue as Society gets taken down, followed by a trade from Mafia. What can he really do here? Not much, as he's taken down by Sky.
We see the tide start to turn. As we've seen in the past, Pittsburgh State winning their bye round on round 3.
Yeah, losing those 2 first rounds and really setting the stage as they start winning those later rounds. See, they might be going for a B push here.
Purdue having a player disconnect, calling for a pause. I believe they have a timeout. Not sure if it counts as a official timeout or just a full game pause for technical difficulties.
It looks like they are not back yet. It is paused though.
What do you think so far about the game here, Easton?
I think Pitt State is really showing their dominance with rifles, and Purdue is kind of lacking in that gameplay right now. We see they get those those first 2 rounds. I think what they really need to do is force Pitt State to kind of have save rounds, you know what I mean, and eco rounds, so they can just win those gunfights. With that being said, we're going to take it to break. Welcome back. Sort of a technical difficulty on Purdue's side there. Player disconnecting, but they figured it out, and now we're starting back into round 16. Pitt State looking for maybe an aggressive push towards mid here. Purdue might be caught off guard with this one.
A quick rotate from Pittsburgh towards A site seems to catch Purdue players off guard. They have almost entirely left the site open.
Blinding.
Goofy Mafia almost taken out there. But KJ left with very low HP. But since we have that Sky, she might be getting healed back up.
Spikes down.
Good trades all around here, as it's a 3v3.
Pittsburgh State has bomb down. Down to even numbers here, but Pittsburgh still enjoys
One
the
enemy
breach, both
remaining.
very low. Pittsburgh gets 2, down to a 3v1. Purdue's breach only at 17 health.
Too late.
Good kills from Mafia, but he can't really do anything as he left in that 3v1 and gets taken out. Caught under heaven.
That goes down to another round for Pittsburgh State. Bring the score to 11-5 here. Purdue still has the ability to turn it around. It's going to be much harder for them though. Especially it seems like on a save round. Going into round 17.
Here.
Yeah, it looks like Purdue does not really have a big game plan set up as much as Pitt State with all these strats and their very forward plays. Maybe we'd like to see some big plays coming out from Purdue here on out. But for now, Pitt State kind of dominating the scene.
Purdue players ready to catch a rotate from Pittsburgh like they did last round, but it doesn't seem to be coming yet. All 5 Pittsburgh State University players still in A main, leaving a lone Killjoy to defend on site.
See a flash come up ramp here for info. Doesn't get any info. Made from Ray's back site. Back heaven, sorry. Might be full committing here.
Purdue's Omen holding that choke
Cover
point,
going out.
doing the best he can with a shorty. But Pittsburgh State players seem to be backing off. They get 2, down to a 5v3 for
30
Pittsburgh.
seconds left.
Arrows gets caught off guard by Mafia
One
there
enemy
with the
remaining.
rotate.
But 2 more kills from Ben and Acid.
Bot
Down
coming
to a
back.
4v1. Society having to rotate onto B site across the map.
As they're left in a 4v1
10
scenario
seconds left.
again. It usually seems to be this Killjoy left alone for Mafia, and unfortunately they just cannot do anything there against Ben. Taken out with the Phantom.
Match
Caught on the
point.
rotate.
Match point here for Pittsburgh. Purdue having to win 7 rounds in a row to bring it back here. Seems unlikely, but anything's always possible.
We see Pitt State here might be going for a little B push, or maybe possibly going for that mid to fake. But it does seem like Purdue is understanding on what they're doing.
A defensive Viper orb from Purdue here. Locks Pittsburgh State in B main. They're not going to push through that.
Poison off.
I've got your trail.
As it's just being held down by the Viper at this point.
Found one.
It looks like they're going to go through. Time to get taken out by the Viper. They're still committing. Ult hits no one. They're still stuck in tunnels. Or garage.
Down to a 5v4 for Purdue. Pittsburgh State players a little lost now. Backing off of B main. Heading back towards mid.
As they slowly creep up mid. Mafia holding the center. By arrows. And looks like Omen gets taken out from behind Mafia as
30
hit from
seconds
arrows
left.
there.
Bomb buddy out.
Alex is well aware of this as they take out arrows, but
Spike
it's a
down
trade,
A.
leaving A site open.
Blinding.
Killjoy might push through the smoke.
Terminated.
Takes out Ben,
10 seconds left.
leaving it in a 2v3 for Purdue.
One
Pittsburgh State
enemy
knocked off the
remaining.
plant. 5 seconds on the clock. That's a round for Purdue.
A good round, but the first of many they need to win.
Still at match point here for Pittsburgh.
Right there.
With 3 ults, anything's possible.
Right there.
Pittsburgh State setting up for another B push. Let's see if it works out better for them. They really were just locked into B main with that defensive Viper orb. It seems the same thing's going to happen, but we'll see if they change up their plan here.
It looks like they're relying on the same strat they've been using. Going up to mid, getting that info and getting that fast aggressive push towards mid. Just as Purdue did.
Leaving Rice Fan in B main.
Let's go!
B side.
Big ult from Breach there.
Purdue having 4 players on the center map. Down to a 5v3 in their favor. Really locking down B Heaven and Mail here with their util usage.
Hawk out.
Pittsburgh State we see falling victim to the same thing as Purdue last round. They get
My
up
ultimate
mid,
is
they
ready.
take all that control, but then they're just stuck. Locked in B Heaven and Vents.
As you say that, the Omen gets taken out Heaven, leaving Heaven wide open for them to take. Might be catching them on the rotate here, but gets taken out by arrows.
30
Society
seconds
gets
left.
one, but eventually gets
Spike
taken down
Defender spawn.
by Arrows with that little 3K.
A-Site is now free. Arrows using Viper ultimate here. Getting the bomb down. This could be game.
Pitt State really trying to secure this win now. As we see Bull and Alex push up slowly.
Taking some space here, getting up to that Viper ultimate. Both Pittsburgh State players playing in it and back on site.
Last player standing.
Argue he does.
Attackers
That's
win.
game 1 in Pittsburgh
Smells
State
like
University's
victory.
favor.
And gunpowder.
Yeah, good game for Pitt State, especially with those rifle rounds. Right when they got their hands on those guns, they kind of just took over the scene. And with that, we'll send it to break. Welcome back to Pitt State Esports. As we take it into game 2, looks like we're going to bind on this map.
We've seen the past few weeks, Pittsburgh State has a lot of history on bind. See if they use their same strategies. They've thrived with their double smoke team comp, and it seems like that's what they're going to do again here. Maybe not.
Yeah, we can see from Purdue, they switched off the breach, and who else did they switch? They switched their whole roster, it looks like.
Except for Rays.
Yeah, except for Rays. Bringing in a Sky, Brim, Jet, and Fade.
No Sentinels here on the Purdue's team. Very offensive team comp. Might not go well for them on the defense half first. Pittsburgh State, much more balanced. They are going with that double smoke comp. They have a very good execution onto A site I've seen in the past.
As they swap off of Omen and Rays.
Game 1 we saw go to Pittsburgh State. If they take game 2 here, that will be tonight's match. Purdue could win this one, though, bringing it into game 3. We'll have to see.
We have seen maps do play a big role in wins. If the other team does not know the map very well, it could just be a roll. So
Here. There.
Pittsburgh State setting up for an A push.
Time to hunt.
3 defenders on this site. Pretty fast logging into
Stay down.
players falling behind very quick.
gets behind really fast and takes out the Brim, followed by the Fade getting taken out and a trade
Spike
here by
planted.
Sky.
A lot of kills for Pittsburgh, down to a 4v2. Bomb is down.
They're holding it from every angle.
Last player
You see
standing.
2 in bathroom, one behind those boxes.
Gun here.
And they just get taken out instantly. Good pistol round from Pitt State. We saw in that last game they didn't really have good rounds on those pistols, but they did do really good on those rifles. So winning these pistol rounds for Pitt State could just be really big.
We have also seen, though, that it's not necessary to win pistol round to come back and win the rest of the game. However, with not many defensive characters or utility here for Purdue,
That brimstone's
that
just
first round
smart.
could just be a warning for what's to come.
Yeah, we definitely see a more aggressive team approach for Purdue here with just Brim on smokes.
Purdue full stacking out B long here, giving Pittsburgh free A site.
As they clear bathroom and just get the bomb
Spike
down instantly
planted.
as they seemingly just rushed B. But they are hot on the flank here. Let's see if Ashley can catch 1 or 2 before he gets taken out here. We got the info that he's there. Backs away.
Pittsburgh State players quickly push behind,
One enemy remaining.
pinching them down to a 4v1 very quick.
Yeah, a huge flank from Killjoy and Viper there. Really, like you said, pinching them in there and not leaving them much choice on what to do.
Purdue just 50-50 flipped a coin on which side to stack, and it was just bad luck that they were on the wrong one. Nothing they really could have done there. Having to rotate across the map, having Pittsburgh get the site for free, get bombed down. Purdue having rifles now. We'll see if the game turns around here.
And Pitt State sticking to what they have. This could be bad for Pitt State.
Time to hunt.
You see PSU doing the same. Aggressive push A main. Same Viper wall, Brim smokes. Sky Dog up lamps. Acid gets 1.
Yeah, these fast pushes are just really working out for Pitt State
Bring them
as
down.
they take out Brim instantly. Or not Brim, Killjoy. No, it was Brim. And Killjoy goes down right after him on Pitt State side.
Down to a 4v4, it's even. Teleporter.
Purdue ready though, having already 2 on site as they back up.
Spike planted.
Good trades here all around, bringing it to a 3v2 for Purdue University.
Pittsburgh gets bomb down though, and Purdue has 2 low players.
There. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
The pressure is on
Trades
for
from each
Purdue.
team down to a 1v1 battle of the skies. Both players one hit, and it goes to Pittsburgh.
Gun here.
Yeah, we saw that flash. It really caught the Sky on Purdue out off guard there, and Kemi took advantage of that and kind of made a little fast rotate there and took him out.
Purdue now on a save round. 0-3 in Pittsburgh's favor. Pittsburgh using their same execution onto A side that we've seen in the past few weeks. They either get side control or they quickly hit the teleporter and take B. We'll see if Purdue
I've got
got
your
a way to
trail.
stop it. Pretty quick. So it's just
Hawk
gonna
out.
go in Pittsburgh State's favor.
Found one.
Yeah, it seems like Purdue's trying to clear the bathroom as fast as possible, but that leaves mid wide open, and Ben just comes back around again and takes out
Spike
Brim,
planted.
followed by those 2 people bathroom going down as well. It just leaves it a 2v5.
3 kills for Pittsburgh almost instantly. Bomb down. They have all side control. Purdue's 2 remaining players push back in their spawn. Pistols.
Last player standing.
You see a very messy gunfight between
Hawk out. Blinding.
Flawless.
Leaving Society all by themselves, and they just cannot do anything as they get taken down.
flawless round for Pittsburgh. Purdue on a save though. Back to rifles this round. Here's their chance to turn it around. We see Kemi. No death right now.
Yeah,
8-0.
he's doing really good with all those flashes, and he already has his ult too. Or did he use it last round, I believe? He used it last round to get that info, and he really just cleared them up.
Not just to see his star this game in kills, but his dog into lamps is essential for their team's execution. His dog into hookah this round. Getting the information for his team.
Big wall bang there. Taking out Ben.
Purdue gets numbers quick, down to a
Toxin screen
5v4.
down.
Pitt State now having a hard time deciding what they want to do, as they're seemingly just kind of sitting around waiting for a misplay.
Ended.
And we get a pick. Raze gets taken out by Kemi there. Kemi really just going off this game. Goofy Mafia followed off. Eros, also a key player for Pitt State. Ooh, gets taken out by a collateral though.
Down to a 2v2 here. Pittsburgh State teleporting, rotating to A, a free site.
Big play for Pitt
30
State
seconds
there.
left.
They will just have sight wide open for them, and they get that bomb down. But Purdue is already on the chase.
Spraying through the box, trying to get a penetrative kill, but giving the location.
Last player standing.
Pittsburgh State
One enemy remaining.
My ult's ready.
aware of Purdue's location, down to a 1v1. That was the guys again. Society rips ult,
Found one.
finding Kemi's location.
Hawk out.
I think we said this earlier, but it seemingly is always left up to Society to get a clutch. Last round, it was also a Sky v Sky,
Lots of
and
this shit.
Kemi took him out. So let's see if he can clutch it up this round.
Very difficult to clutch here for Society, but he does it. Heading to the first round for Purdue.
Yeah, very big play by Society, baiting that peak while also having the
They
bomb
think
there.
they put us in the dirt.
And did work out in
They're
his
gonna
favor, and
find
he
out
had
we
just
weren't
enough time to
buried.
get that defuse.
Just planted.
What seemed to go wrong there for Pittsburgh State was that they tried to push B for the first time, and they just don't have as strong of a B execution as they do on A site. They were held off by some defensive brim smokes. They just couldn't get on the site as fast as they wanted to. We see them now this round changing back, going towards A. Purdue's down 4 on B side.
Yeah, I don't know what the thought process of Purdue is. Maybe because they lost on that B or that A round, they might be thinking that they might push B, but they stick to what they got and push out A, and Bull gets taken down.
Very fast. Sky ultimate from Kemi. Finds out that the site is
Okay.
Purdue brings it down to 4v4. Pittsburgh State has the bomb down. Trying to retake quickly here.
Hawk out! Blinding!
Kemi throwing all the utility he can, gets a pick. Down to a 2v2.
Last player standing.
And they're
2v1.
sticking the defuse here,
Clutch.
and they get it. Good play from Society again.
Clutching again, yeah.
Careful, Viper. He'll scare the kids.
Acid maybe should have used his ult there to stop that defuse, but
Molly a little faster.
yeah.
They had 2 players ready there with a post-plant setup, and they kind of let it fall through their hands.
Unfortunately, a little bit of a misplay from Pitt State there, as it's 2-4 for Purdue.
Acid seems to be going
Open up the sky!
fast. Brimstone ult. The rest of Pittsburgh taking another execution quickly onto A site.
And they just get A instantly again, as we see here. Ray's getting the pick on Ben up in heaven.
Defensive Brimstone ult knocking them off the plant. Numbers are in Purdue's favor, a 5v4 right now. Pittsburgh State hits the teleporter. We've seen them do this before.
Society here might be a little sneaky as he's holding long.
Very fast rotate
They
from
have
Purdue.
no idea.
Spike planted.
Sleep
And they do, they
tight.
get 1. 2. Kemi gets 2.
One enemy remaining. Last player
1v1.
standing.
With Bull this time. But Kemi locks it down.
Yeah, we saw some good plays from Society there, but
Don't
they just
sit
didn't
down.
rotate fast
We're not
enough, and
done
it
yet.
kind of caused them there as the bomb goes down, and they were on that time limit, and that 1v1 was very unfortunate as it was a rifle against SMG.
Kemi really just tearing through the competition on bind here. Very good game from him, we see. 15-2. Great utility usage.
Yeah, he's
Great
really,
gunplay.
I think like you said, he's really getting that info from
Find the weak point.
putting his dog
Break
out
it.
there and just his teammates following up on that and clearing it as fast as they can.
We see Pittsburgh set up for another push to A. 3 defensive Purdue players, but they are on a save round. Same dog from Kemi into lamps. The entire Pittsburgh State team pushes in. All 5 Purdue players here quickly onto the site, ready to retake. Pittsburgh gets 1.
One enemy
Be
remaining.
faster.
Yeah, big kills from Acid there as it leaves Society again in a 3v1 scenario, and they just cannot do anything as they lock down Heaven and take him out instantly.
We saw that round. A save round from Purdue, but their strategy for defending is getting a little better. Catching Pittsburgh State players off guard, but in the end they just lost it to gun advantage. They could just get sprayed down.
Yeah, and we saw XOSO might have panic ulted there, and didn't really work out in his favor as he gets taken out again,
Let's
caught
start
off
this
guard with
party.
that ult.
Another great round from Kemi getting
I've got your trail. Found one. Healing over here.
quick defensive raise maybe. Does a lot of damage to Pittsburgh State. But
Healing.
heal from Sky.
Toxin screen down.
Shattered shields though. Stuck in A main.
Spike drop.
It does look like Pitt State was going to go for that little A rush again, but it does seem Purdue has kind of caught on guard now and is setting up for it.
Hawk out.
Looks like Pittsburgh is going to
Blinding.
continue to execute it. No, they're rotating. Threw some util there.
Stim beacon
Trying to
here.
take Purdue players out.
2 people still are on our B.
coming. Keep her back on the site.
Spike
Catches two
down
Pittsburgh
B.
players off guard.
One enemy remaining.
4. 5-1.
Really, all they could do there is hope to get maybe 1 or 2 kills and maybe save. But with that heavy flank, they really couldn't do anything.
A great round from Purdue's defense. We see them finally catch on to Pittsburgh State's plan of rushing A main. The same execution every round. A defensive race grenade really stalled them. A defensive brim smoke, I believe, kept them off the site.
Yeah, again, like we said, they really do have this aggressive team composition where they kind of just have to hold it down as fast as they can and maybe get some picks off those holds.
Toxins going up.
Taking angles fast and great advantage for Purdue here.
Pittsburgh players reacting to the last round. Full
Welcome
rushing
to
from
my
showers
world.
onto A. A Viper ult from arrows onto site. For a very predictable plant spot. But they get bombed down. 2 kills from Purdue. 3. And with 5v2, they do have
One
Viper
enemy
ult.
remaining.
5v1.
Doesn't matter as Pitt State gets taken out instantly.
Flawless round from Purdue. I think using the Viper
Flawless.
it let them get onto the site, but it kept them locked into just a small corner of site that Purdue was able to very easily predict where the players were going to stand, what corners they were going to be in, or even just spray them down through the few sidelines.
Maybe if they got out on the site a little further and used that ult, it could have been a different story.
Pittsburgh with 3 ultimates here. Going for a more default setup. Throwing some util onto A main, making Purdue expect
They get Sky instantly with that ult. We saw him use that ult last time and it didn't really work out, but this time it does. Getting Society off guard, and Society is a pretty key player for Purdue as we've seen so far.
a lot of aggression onto A side, baits the Purdue players off of
My
B.
ult is ready. Take hold.
We see some here defending. He gets one. He missed one.
Spike down B.
Down to a 3v3 though, a 2v2 now. Both Jets.
Last player
dueling
standing.
on site. And around the goal to Purdue.
With 3 kills from Alex there,
Last round before the switch.
showing that they're still in the game as it comes to a 5-6.
Purdue leaving the opportunity to tie it up at the half. We see their very offensive comp. This game could go in their favor.
Yeah, as we said, they do have that more aggressive composition that's really made for offensive play. So let's see how Pitt State deals with that and how Purdue works with it.
Get out of my way! Somebody else.
Pittsburgh gets an early kill with the operator. Numbers in their favor. We see Purdue rotating off of A.
You should run.
Nice fan. Definitely ultimate.
Good kill from Kenny there. And Goofy,
One
5
enemy
killjoy
remaining.
ult, gets taken out.
Spike planted. Flawless.
Bend over, getting a little 3K.
A flawless round for Purdue. Going
Switching
into the half,
sides.
5-7.
Good round for Pittsburgh there. Really trying to stabilize the momentum as Purdue took about 3 rounds in a row there. So Pitt State really saying they're back in this game and they are going to take this.
Purdue players setting up to push onto A site. Pittsburgh leaving 2 defenders
Here.
and 3 on B. We'll see if Ben and Arrows can hold the site down. especially against this super offensive composition from Purdue. They're playing very passively here on the offense half so far.
Satchel out.
Launching onto site now. No kills from either side yet. One from Purdue. Taking out arrows.
Spike planted.
Pushing Ben off of site. Purdue gets bombed down. All 5 players on site now.
As we see, slowly making
Now
their way
we're
back
cooking.
up. Alex gets taken out by Brim.
4v4.
Society making the
4v3.
trade.
3v3.
Last player standing. One enemy
Very
remaining.
quick kills from both teams here, down to a 1v1.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
But bomb is down. Society left to clutch again for Purdue. But Rice Fan knows where he is and just takes him out.
Big plays from Rice Fan,
Right
and it looks
now.
like he will get
So
this
funny.
defuse.
Very close round though. Good plays from both teams. It just came down to very fast
I can
gunfights and
hold an area
trades, one
pretty
after
well
the other there.
myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't.
Yeah, very close there. If Rice Fan took even a second more, they wouldn't have got that defuse. So making sure they have that aggression with that push really secured them that round.
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
As it's taken into a 5v8.
Purdue setting up to push B site this round. Pittsburgh doing the reverse, doing 3 on A and 2 on B this time. Purdue making some noise over an A main. Playing slow, cool, calm, collected. We've seen them do this last game in split and in round 1, but it doesn't necessarily always work
Headshot.
out for them, especially when they don't, when they have worse guns here.
Flank from Kemi there to take out Mafia. Along with that kill from Ben.
A 5v3 for Pittsburgh. They're going to collapse on Purdue's remaining attackers.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
5v1. Society once again clutch up alone.
Flawless.
And they just can't quite hit those Marshall shots as they're taken down by Kemi.
Purdue on a bye round now. Could still turn things around.
Turret out. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
Kemi really being the star of the show this game. 21-6. Some crazy plays. Usually gets 2 kills at least every round. Let's see what he does here. He gets taken out instantly as I say that.
This round could go for his favor. All 5 players on the A side of the map. Still just stuck out in main though. A defensive brimstone smoke. Let's see if Alex can break through this choke on the
Spike
site
down
and
A.
Ben getting 2 really fast. Great play from him. As it's put into a 3v4 for Purdue.
Alex missing some shots. Getting taken out by Acid. Down to a 4v2. Purdue's remaining players still just stuck in A main. Make some action over towards showers, but there are 2 defenders there ready for them. Purdue gets 1. Ben, very low health, but ready. There.
Enemy
Over
down.
the wall bang, and they get it. Down to a 2v2.
30 seconds left.
Good job making it a 2v2 for Purdue, but they still don't have that bomb down as there's 30 seconds left. They really need to make something happen here.
Eros is pushed back into their side. Maybe coming from behind them, catching them off guard.
One enemy remaining.
Rice Fan takes out 1. They know where the planter
10
is.
seconds left.
2 mollies coming at him, and it takes him out.
Nothing EXO could do there with those mollies as they had to stick the plan as they took too much time getting onto site. With only 12 seconds left, they really did have to just stick it there.
Purdue's rifle round going to
Placing
Pittsburgh's
sentry.
favor.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
They've really succeeded in when they launch onto the site. They need to push through the brimstone smokes, get onto site to win the rounds, but maybe they just seem a little too scared right now.
Like we said last time, they aren't having really
Bring
trouble
them
getting
down.
onto site. It's more with the retake scenarios that's been happening.
I'll find you.
This game, or they're just having trouble altogether.
Scout destroyed.
Purdue on a save round.
Blocking
Very
sight.
early.
Ben getting a quick 2 there, followed by a 3rd,
Spike down B.
and almost a 4th. As he tries to spray down Society. The
Last
teleporter
player standing.
baits the knives. Arrows takes him down, and Acid follows up with killing Alex.
Another round for Pittsburgh. Purdue's save round. Still possible for Purdue to come back here.
It's going to be looking a little tough for Purdue now, though, as they're almost brought to match point by
Here.
Pitt State. Hopefully they can win a couple more rounds here before they get into match point, making it a little more even for them.
Purdue setting up for another A push, but with 3 Pittsburgh State defenders ready to get aggressive A main here soon.
Yeah, it looks like Pitt State might be playing really aggressive here. As XO gets taken out, but it's followed by a trade from Bull, and another trade.
Trades on both sides, down to a 3v3 here. Both Brimstones with ultimates. But Purdue is mollied off A main. Pittsburgh defenders rotating on. Defensive Brimstone ult. No, an
Spike
offensive
down
Brimstone.
A. Last
Gets
player
him taken
standing.
out. 2 more Pittsburgh down to a 3v1. And Society falls quickly after. Another round for Pittsburgh, bringing it to match point.
Fortunately, it looked
Match
like
point.
the Purdue's Brim ulted while Alex was pushing up, and it kind of did some damage there and put him out of position.
A bit of a miscommunication there from Purdue's offense. I think that's a lot of what we're seeing is that they're just not communicating their plays together as much. Whereas Pittsburgh's teamwork, very clear. Always pushing with Sky, lots of flashes. A quick Sky ultimate from Society for Purdue. Purdue set up to take B, maybe backing off, going back to A. Pittsburgh has 4 defenders on B site now, leaving Arrows alone on A. Purdue rotating over. See if Arrows can hold, or stay alive long enough to retake.
Spike planted.
Arrows trying to do some damage on his man. Brimstone ult to try and knock him off plant, but
Found
Purdue
one.
gets the bomb.
One enemy remaining.
Takes out 2 before getting traded down.
One enemy remaining.
Pittsburgh. And that will be game. A clutch there from Ben. Bringing it to a
Was that
2-0
important?
win.
Defenders win.
Pittsburgh State
Was
University
that
today.
supposed to be a fight?
Yeah, we really did see some great plays from Pitt State here, showing a lot of aggression and in their rifle play. They did have a bit of a slip up on those pistol rounds in that first game, but they really did show their dominance in every other round.
Purdue really needed to utilize and they just couldn't. They just weren't communicating as well to push. But that brings another win for Pittsburgh today, this week. They're still undefeated this season at 4-0, I believe. I think reschedule from last week. And we'll see how that turns out for them.
As of now,
I'm Bo.
thank you guys for watching.